Hello, welcome Peoria Notre Dame soccer fans to what amounts to this conference championship match between your Peoria Notre Dame Irish and the visiting Urbana team from down south. I'm Rob Kenny here. I'm here with my longtime partner, Danny Burke. Say hello, Danny.
How's it going, guys? Beautiful night for soccer.
Oh, it is up here. We're coming to you from East Peoria East Side Center, playing on the turf due to the torrential rains over the last few days. The Notre Dame field was underwater yesterday. We had some more rain today, so this was a rescheduled version of a rescheduled version of a rescheduled version.
Yeah. Can't ask for a better facility than this, though.
This is nice.
Beautiful.
I'm normally not a fan of playing soccer on turf, but boy, it sure is nice when you got one available on weeks like the last 10 days have been.
Yep. Yeah, and that's, like you said, it's not the ideal, but late in the season, postseason, it's great to have because you hate to see big games like this and in the postseason canceled or moved back and stuff because of just bad field conditions.
Yeah, this is a senior night, too, for Notre Dame's a gaggle of senior players.
Cool.
We have two teams here at the top of the conference. What this amounts to a de facto conference championship games, and if we'd played a season-long tournament, this is the championship game. A win from Urbana secures them the title. A win for Peoria Notre Dame secures them the title. And then it's on to the regionals next week.
Yeah, and Urbana undefeated in the conference right now, so we have the one loss, one tie. Urbana with one tie, so we
win
technically are in second here. But if we are victorious tonight, we would win the head-to-head.
Yep, we have identical records and win the head-to-head matchup. That means something. Conference titles mean something, especially in a conference as good as the Big 12 when it comes to boys soccer. Yeah,
for Central Illinois and really heading down south too. This is a really good soccer conference, and you'll see both of these teams, be dangerous in the postseason, I think. And
you see the top teams in the Big 12 challenging for sectional and super sectional titles, and in 2 and 3A. Just a feeling out period right now here for both teams. We were talking a little bit earlier. The Irish have got a few guys off the injured list here and raring to play.
Yeah, it's been, you mentioned, it's been a few weeks since we've been on the call, and they've kind of had some crazy results in the last in those few weeks. We took a loss to Richwoods, and it was a 3-0 loss to Richwoods, which has really kind of set us back in the conference and really kind of hurt us for the postseason seeds. And then we bounced back the next week, and we played a 1-1 draw with Morton Cicero from up in Chicago, and they were at the time the number 1 team in the state, top 10 team in the country. We tied them. So, and then kind of hit and miss, against some good teams, and then a good win, I think. Coming off 2 good wins, I think, really. A 4-0 win over U-High, and then a good win the other night against Bloomington to just get them back scoring some goals and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
Yeah, that's
having some fresh legs, I think, helps a lot.
Yeah, it's the lack of goals, as we've talked about a lot here. The lack of finishing. Danny Gutzweiler there, taking one from outside the box, about 26 yards, 25 yards. Danny, one of the seniors who was feted a little bit earlier today. The last in the line of, so far the last in the line, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy,
of
right?
Gutzweilers.
Yeah, it's really crazy that I remember him when he was very small, very young, just hanging around Notre Dame camps, Notre Dame games, and it's crazy to think that he's their last one. So.
Yeah. I remember him when his sister Hannah was keeping everybody away from the goal for the Notre Dame ladies.
And just a really good family to have in the program. Both programs,
absolutely,
boys and girls, have benefited from them. So, like you said, a good senior class, just seem like good kids, and you hope to see them. What a way to end it for them tonight would be to win the conference, and then going forward, making a run in the postseason. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to postseason. We were the number 4 seed, like you said. We were damaged by that loss to Richwoods, and Richwoods really helped. They got the number 1 seed in the regional.
Yeah, and really, had we that game happened right before the seedings. Oh, there's
Irish
a hit.
Yeah. Max Metarelli, on this senior night, we get a freshman.
That was kind of a wild one. I don't know if that was just perfectly placed. I don't
know
if the goalie was thinking it was going to go wide or what, but he gave a, kind of a, I don't know, maybe he couldn't get to it, but that was just a great shot by Max. I don't know if it left the turf, but when you're playing on turf, you can slide it a little bit there with some pace, and It's a good start.
I agree. We don't have a replay here, but my initial reaction live was the goalie thought it was going wide.
Yeah.
And kind of gave a look and didn't start to panic until it was past him. And it didn't sneak in by much, probably another 3 inches and it would have bounced out. But Max Mattarelli gives us the Irish the lead here less than 5 minutes into the first half of this de facto conference championship game.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Well, you love to see that. We're hyping up the seniors and saying what a great senior class and what mentors they are to the young players like that. And then a little freshman shall lead them.
Yeah, it's
and Max is really, come on.
He has. And he was one that was banged up a little bit. I know that kind of last couple weeks, and he's getting back into it, which is great to see. And, again, this is a Notre Dame team that, like we were just saying, had we beaten Richwoods on that day, they would be Notre Dame would have been the 1 seed. And unfortunately, they're kind of hurt because of playing tougher teams, and their record isn't amazing. Yeah. And then losing to Richwoods in that situation hurt them even worse. But they may be the most dangerous number 4 seed. And really,
in the history of
they
regional
open up
soccer
with Morton, and Morton just beat Dunlap in the Middle Illini conference de facto title game the other night. So Morton is obviously a dangerous team too, and that's the opening round game of the postseason for both teams, and going to be kind of crazy. And I think they're both dangerous from that spot. So just kind of the way it's worked out this year in area soccer, and it's going to be fun.
The women's team kind of had the same thing. Ended up playing Geneseo for the regional title, and what could have been easily a sectional title for the quality of those two teams. Well, you got to beat whoever's on your schedule.
And it's
you can't win a postseason title without winning every game. So
no, and sometimes it's good to start out hard right away, and then you don't have a game to overlook, and you don't get lazy, and you don't you're focused from the get-go and just kind of dial it in, and kind of starting really for Notre Dame with this game tonight. So.
And Urbana has earned the corner kick here from the left side. Throws in a nice one, goes past the far post, and then he tries to hit it back to where it came from. He just couldn't quite get on top of it, though. Balloons up, goes out of bounds. Yeah,
that was a good idea. The guy was just kind of sitting on that far post. So we've seen that a few times this year against Notre Dame. Instead of just dumping it into the middle of the box like a lot of teams are going a little bit deeper to that far post, and it's easy to forget about a guy who's just kind of hanging out back there. But
yeah, you think he's waiting for a secondary ball, and he gets the primary ball. Did my eyes deceive me, or this feel a little bit wider than the normal soccer field you look on here? Maybe a few feet at least?
A little bit, yeah. The football field, I think, what is it, 55 wide? So then this one obviously extends a little bit. But
this is probably the college size, I would imagine.
I know Urbana plays on turf down for their home field, on their football field. They actually have like a second turf field next to it, so they play a lot on turf, I'm sure. And
well, when you get up to the sectional, super sectional, and state levels, you're playing on this kind of field.
Yeah.
When you go up to North Central or the other places we go up there near Frankfurt or everything like that, that's exactly where you're playing. You're playing on a field that's lined for about 19 different sports.
Yeah, and it's like I said, soccer purists don't like it, but in regards to weather and stuff, having turf is really nice. It's just, we've played games in the postseason with snow, and it's nice to be on turf field in those conditions.
Yeah. You may get a slightly different hop than you do on grass, but it is the same hop every time.
Yeah,
it is. We're 100% consistent. It's not like the old-fashioned AstroTurf that was basically indoor-outdoor carpeting laid over concrete.
Well, I know they used to play the state tournament on a grass football field, I believe. I think the very first time Notre Dame ever went in the 90s, like 95, Coach Driscoll was the head coach. They played, I'm going to get some of the teams wrong, but I believe they played Palatine. And it was a torrential downpour, and it was one of 7 games or 8 games that weekend. So that's probably why they and made the switch, but also the advancements of turf facilities have made that easier too, because you don't want to play on the carpet.
No, I played one game on artificial turf as a high schooler at the old at Hancock Stadium at ISU. It was playing on the tarmac of the airport. Ball bounced about 25 yards in front of me and got to me so fast that it put me down. All right, Urbana's responded pretty well here. They've had the better play since that early Max Mattarelli goal. They've earned a corner, a few throw-ins. Irish are really just struggling to get the ball out of their own half.
Yeah, and this is what, again, you don't want them to get complacent with their one-goal lead. And I thought the first, a nice ball over the top by Danny Gutzweiler, though.
Cholito's been released down the left side here. Cracks off
nice
a
hit.
good shot. The goalie handles it first time.
But, I thought the game was back and forth, and then Notre Dame scored. And since then, it's kind of been a little bit more one-sided with Urbana. But Notre Dame just needs to kind of find their footing again. And, Urbana has some pretty dynamic players. Through the midfield, and number 11 here, left outside back, has been dangerous up in the attack a few times. So he's somebody that they're going to have to really kind of start watching a little bit more and key on him.
We have the setting sun in our eyes here, so if we're not describing accurately what goes on the other side of the field there, it's because we can't see a darn thing.
I debated the sunglasses, left them in the car. So it's
pretty
rookie
sure
mistake.
I think you probably would have needed welder's glasses right here.
Yeah.
10 minutes it'll be gone, and we'll be missing it. We are on the roof of the press box here at East Side Center. By far our highest, furthest away vantage point we've ever had for doing a game. Yeah, it's nice, though.
It's beautiful, beautiful view, but if we get some of the numbers wrong, it's we're not used to being this far away.
We're blinded and far away. We do not have the Peoria Notre Dame Hilltop wind, though.
No, that's kind of crazy how that works.
It is. We're actually below the tree lines here. We're actually below the bluff. And the Irish now getting a little bit more pressure. That when Danny released Cholito down there, it seemed to have given the Irish a fresh burst of energy here. They're controlling the ball here.
Again, one of the big moves that Notre Dame made was moving Joel McIntyre back to a center back, and back there with Alistar, both of them really good defenders. But the nice thing is that you can play through them a little bit.
Yeah.
We can use our backs in the attack a lot, and so that's something that I think they're going to really try to utilize, not just tonight, but as they go forward.
Well, those two have been playing each other as a tandem.
Yeah.
And they know when they can read each other's thoughts. I swear, they've been playing together so long.
Yeah, and they, again, it's a lot of personnel moving around this year for the Irish, partly because of injuries, partly because, they're trying to find things that work with scoring goals and the defense. But the positive of that is everybody has been on the field and gotten good playing time. And so
meaningful minutes in a conference title race. Dylan Stickelmeyer doing good defensive pressure down there. Nice little run here for number 12, Jackson Kirkland.
Oh, nice job defensively. It's a really good job by Dawson there.
Wrote him out.
And again, that's something that I think he's getting a little bit more confidence. I think maybe Joel gives him a little bit of confidence back there to just, Alistar can go make those defensive plays and not have to be the guy that's kind of hanging out back there.
Yeah.
Joel becomes the guy that's kind of covering him, and Alistar can go make the plays. So it's a little bit role reversal, and I think that's really where Dawson is really good, is just going to make the plays.
Yeah, it's amazing how much more confident you can play when you don't worry about what's behind you.
Yeah, and, he was back there with some experience, but with Lucas LaHood and Tommy Graham early in the season, who were really good defenders, just not a lot of experience. So Dawson was kind of the de facto leader and trying to, make sure that they were in the position and learning the position a little bit. But now with Joel back there, it kind of changes his role, and he can go make the plays. And, I think it really has opened him up a little bit the last couple weeks.
Yeah, I would expect to see Luke LaHood taking on that leadership role next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is going to be the one who's bossing the back line. All right, Urbana gets a cross in there. Handled by Dylan Bear. I mean, Dylan is loving kicking off this turf here.
Yeah.
His last few
yeah.
goal kicks have just absolutely blown past the 50-yard line. Now we'll probably scrub one and jinxed him just like a field goal kicker. No, there it is. Look at that. That thing's going to
It's funny because some goalies love it. Some goalies don't like it because you don't get to put it up on a tee like some grass.
You can't find that little tuft of grass that they're always looking for.
As a golfer, sometimes it's harder to hit off the driving range turf. Oh, nice job there by Hogan, kind of just sneaking in with the header.
We're getting down to the 15-minute gone mark, 25 minutes to go. First 40 minutes of this game between Peoria Notre Dame and Urbana. I am blanking on Urbana's nickname.
The Tigers.
The Tigers.
Yeah.
Urbana Tigers. I like to use the nicknames.
Yeah. 2012 state championship game, we played Urbana. Before we were in the Big 12 conference.
That's right. I forgot that until you mentioned it.
Yeah, that was they were really good. They've had some really good teams, and that was one of them, obviously.
All right, the Irish are going to throw in. Going to have, looks like Chilito coming all the way over from his left forward position.
Yeah, let's see what we've seen him at Notre Dame's field, so let's see what he can do on a football field. I don't know the dimensions exactly, but nice throw in.
Yeah,
gets it deep.
Gets it deep into the box. Handled by Urbana, though.
Nice
good job by Chilito there, showing his defensive chops there, winning the ball back for the Irish.
Just good effort defensively by the whole team there.
The Irish pop that one back into the
Sticklemeyer.
Nice great first touch.
And again, that's the type of ball that Joel can play from that center back position that not a lot of center backs at the high school level, left-footed, can play that diagonal ball over the top.
Right to his teammates, right to Dylan's foot.
Hit him in the foot.
Yeah, hit him on his instep. Now with Joel back there, Alistair Dawson sneaks up into the offense here for this corner kick.
Oh, there's Notre Dame on the back post there.
The exact same one. Chilito did a little bit better job than the Urbana guy, but still handled by the goalie.
Yeah, smart move there by Chilito instead of trying to shoot that, right? Yeah. He's a little wide, a little bit deep. Instead of trying to shoot that one, he tries to send it back to the middle. And the goalie did a great job there, but really good idea there. You know, it doesn't have a great angle to snap head that one into the net.
No, the ball's coming down. It's losing energy every foot, and it's almost coming straight down by the time it gets to him. So
nice tackle.
Oh, very nice tackle. Got the ball, then the man. Irish give it away, though, near the top of the box. There's that sun going down.
Yeah, it's perfect now. This is where Urbana's been dangerous here with their outside back overlapping. And good job by Notre Dame to cover it.
William Morana coming in from his midfield position is, making some marauding runs down this left side. Almost everything they've done that's been dangerous has come down this left side. Nice little pass there. First touch probably got away a little bit, but he gets it back.
Yeah, in the midfield, kind of lucked out there. A couple fortunate touches by Urbana, I think.
Yeah, that first touches evaded him there.
Yeah.
They did get a little bit lucky. Those loose first touches allowed the Irish to get about 4 more men behind the ball, though, and that just gummed up the works.
Yeah, that's where, it's tricky as you go forward into the postseason. Those sneaky runs through the midfield, the outside back, stuff like that teams can make. You really, that's what's going to make a difference in a big game. You got to make sure that you're following your marks, and Notre Dame's going to get a reprieve from this little attack here by the Tigers, and handball, I think. And
take a few seconds to set things up.
Well, and again, Dylan can put this ball up there and
then probably get this close to the 25-yard line, 20-yard line.
With Cheeto and Tommy Graham up there, he's got
his basket. He's got his basketball players up there. Yeah. Oh, there's an unfortunate touch. Move the ball along towards the Irish goal. Danny Gutzweiler now has it in the midfield.
Nice job there to recover.
Yeah. Good job by the Urbana defender to make the tackle in the first place. Forces the ball all the way back down. There's those throws I like.
Yeah, that was a good idea, and that was kind of a tricky situation because Danny did make the last touch. Dylan picked it up, but inadvertent. I think he was not playing it back to the goalkeeper from 60 yards away. So
did not hear the Urbana bench raises a fuss about it. So does stick out though when it happens.
Yeah,
it used to be so common, and now it's illegal. And so when it happens, it tends to get your attention. That Irish now going on the left side.
Oh, good move there by Tommy Graham. It looks
like
Tommy
earns
they give the center is calling goal kick. Sideline guy over here is calling corner kick, but I believe she's going to get the angle better.
She was closer, and she could hear it. You could kind of hear that first or second touch.
It was obviously a bang-bang. You couldn't really tell who hit it first and last.
Yeah.
But
Good job by Tommy trying to get the crossing. Good job. Slightly better job by the defender.
Yeah, they like to play short on these goal kicks.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
I've seen a lot of that this year.
Yeah.
A lot of teams. From some teams that I don't think had the skill to actually be that aggressive with it.
It scares me a little bit.
I don't know. That one team, was it Marquette?
Yeah.
put their own goalie under more pressure than Notre Dame did.
Yeah. Marquette was a little bit too free with that sometimes, their coach.
Yeah. They would play it back to their goalie in a second. Didn't matter how many people the Irish had
I think
forward.
their goalie got a kick out of trying to take a defender out.
I think he probably did. They obviously have confidence in him.
Yeah. Oh, nice job there by Thatcher again.
Dylan Stuckemeyer here down the right side, trying to take advantage of all that good work by his teammates. Gets a cross in, but couldn't quite get enough on it. Good work by the defender, keeping in front of him.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball there.
Out in the flat.
Lucked out for Urbana.
Yeah, it was a good turn.
In a lot of ways, but from one outside back to the other wing, just right across the middle of the field. Not something you coach very often, I don't think. So.
No. That is a dreaded cross-court pass in basketball. Little League gives everybody a chance to intercept it.
Yeah.
It worked, though. That has been the first move in a bit of pressure here from Urbana on the Irish defense. The Irish did a good job of blunting the first attack, but.
Oh, nice little 1-2 there out wide. Service coming in right to Dylan Bear, though. Nice clean catch.
Yeah, it looked like it almost deflected off the Irish guy first, and then just took all of its momentum, all of its spin off of it. Dylan, pretty much fully healthy this time of the year. You always good to see that going into the postseason. Your number one keeper is not taped up.
Yeah, no, he's he's gotten better just like everybody else as the season's gone on and just figuring some things out. Nice play there by Tommy.
Oh, very nice, Tom. That's athleticism.
Yeah.
I mean, Tommy, he didn't take a step back. He didn't take much of a step forward there.
No, and again, Tommy was the starting center back to start the year.
Yeah.
And now he's playing center forward and does a good job just because of his size and athletic ability. And, he can cause some issues up top. Like you see right there, just a turnover because he's putting some pressure on you. And him and Cooper Payne, both healthy and both able to kind of do that. So
it's Tommy in the middle now, taking that pass from Stuckelmeyer.
Smart there. Didn't see anything forward. Plays it back. Good ball in.
Yeah, that was very.
That one almost snuck through.
It's Tommy showing some of that offensive ingenuity we like to see from him up there. We'll be seeing that on the basketball court here in a few weeks too.
Yeah, and it's just with him and Cholito up there, both of them just athletic kids that can read the ball and good size, and they're part of a good basketball program, so it translates really well.
Better than average vertical jumps.
Yeah. I don't want to challenge them in a vertical jump contest.
Back in my day, I would have.
Yeah, right. I don't even know if wrestlers don't jump much, so.
Doesn't come in handy. It's not coming in handy.
No, that's my excuse. I never really had to, so.
Yeah.
Oh, good no call there by the officials. Kind of two guys tangled up, and sideline guy kept his flag down, and good no call.
Yep, he had the best view of it. All right, we're getting down to 16 and a half minutes to go here. The Irish maintaining that very early one-goal lead they got thanks to a brilliant individual effort from Max Metarelli, cracking off a wonderful left-footed shot from the top of the box, snuck in inside the right or the left post.
Oh.
Your Urbana goal, giving the Irish the very important first goal and very important first lead in this conference championship game.
Yeah, and since then I'd say it's been back and forth.
Yeah,
I mean,
50-50.
It's been pretty competitive soccer, good soccer, and you can kind of see where Urbana's dangerous coming down this left side and going forward. they have some guys that like to attack, and we've been pretty dangerous when we keep the ball on the floor and move it.
William Urbana again, number 11 there. Very nice left back.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot in high school soccer. Is the left back being so dangerous. You know, a lot of times, a guy like that, he goes up and plays center mid or even a forward. But when you have dangerous outside backs at this level, it's such a weapon, because we saw that a lot with those teams in Peoria back in September.
Absolutely, during the invite.
It can be so dangerous.
And when you just dropping an extra. Playing a 4-4-3 and you're dropping a guy up there and turning it into a 5-4-2.
Yeah. Well, and when you see international soccer and college soccer has even really gone to that, is those outside backs are really the most fit guys on the team, and they're basically de facto forwards who are playing defense only when they decide to get back defensively. So
you don't get Nike shoe deals from playing defense, Coach Burke.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
I played no defense in my basketball career, but I did not get a shoe deal out of it.
Not yet.
A little ahead of my time. Yeah, I have to break out the Betamax tapes and start sending them out. And I would say the vibe of this game in the last 15 minutes has been comfortable for both sides.
Yeah.
Neither side's panicking, neither side's pressing, neither side's hasn't made any sort of big change. The Irish didn't get defensive, trying to protect it's tough to protect a 1-goal lead for 75 minutes.
Yes.
And Urbana realizes that in those 75 minutes there's a goal out there waiting for him, so there's no need to chase it.
Yeah, and again, it's I'm sure that Notre Dame doesn't want to sit on this 1-goal lead either, right?
Nope.
And that's
2-goal lead may be the stereotypical, the cliched worst lead to have in any sport, any low-scoring sport.
And at this point, I think if either team grabbed a goal, I don't think it would be a total shock.
It wouldn't be against the run of play.
No, it's
not at all.
It's been pretty back and forth, and you can kind of see where they're both dangerous. And good run here by the center back.
That's number 19.
Dawson's going to sweep it up.
Willem
Center
Elaine
back is going to try to create I was going to say he's going to try to foul him.
Yeah.
That's kind of again, it's not a bad play, right? Because he's 70 yards away from his own goal, and he's out of position.
Yep.
And,
he's created a hole. Other guys got to play out of position to back him up. It was a very nice run.
Yeah.
And that's from one of their 2 center backs.
Yeah, so very, very heady play. Wasn't a terrible foul. I mean, nothing brutal, but he was smart and
tactical.
Broke up the play and kept him from being out of position for a counterattack. And
give him a chance to catch his breath.
That one's going to be out of bounds.
Maybe a throw in on the far side for Urbana.
We're finally starting to feel some fall air.
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah, it's a little crisp in the air.
We don't have the fall foliage going yet here. It looks pretty green here.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, well, the last 10 days of rain every other day, probably putting off that. The only fall leaves I've seen fall are on my lawn.
Of course, right?
I have one tree. It's got 42 million leaves, though. All right, the lights have fully taken effect here. This beautiful facility here in East Side Center in East Peoria, Illinois. Graciously allowing this game to be played here. This is a home game for the Irish.
Nice catch.
Very nice shot. Yeah, that shot had some menace behind it, and they really didn't have any loop in it at all. You could have hung your laundry on that one.
Yeah, and that's hard to see it from from this angle and really on the feed. But that kind of hit him on the outside of the foot, so it's bending away from the goalie, and it kind of almost when they hit it like that, it's almost a knuckle type of action. And Dylan, nice job holding. He was in position to make the save, but nice job holding on to it.
Behind it. It was on target. It was on frame. It was inside the post and below the crossbar.
Nice job there. Nice turn by Cooper Payne, and gets his body in there, and going to be a foul. This is a really good opportunity for Notre Dame. 11 minutes to go in the half. They still have the 1-0 lead, and a free kick here from 35 yards out.
Yeah.
Easy to figure.
That's right.
That's the nice thing about being on a football field. And the referee doesn't have to even count off her 10.
I don't know if you listened to any of our football broadcasts, but I was always calling things the 57-yard line. I was like, wait a minute, wrong sport. I meant 57 yards out.
Yeah.
It's like Danny Gutzweiler is going to stand over this. Nope, he's going to make not really a dummy run. The Irish go to get a header. Oh, very nice. That was Alistair Dawson sneaking up from his back line position.
That was a good ball.
It was beautifully played.
A little less weight on that one, and that hits Alistair right in the head. So.
Yep. Good news is he was unmarked. I don't know if they were man marking or doing zonal marking. Zonal marking's pretty hard in high school. You're asking an awful lot. But whatever it was, Alistair had escaped his marker. All right, 10 minutes to go here, roughly. Irish clinging to this 1-0 lead. I don't mean clinging to the 1-0 lead. They're protecting it. Won't start using the desperate verbs until about 20 minutes to go.
No, and I don't I'll say this, but I don't think this game's going to end 1-0.
No.
I think that Notre Dame has done a good job defensively. Urbana's done a good job, but I think there'll be goals scored here.
Yeah.
In the last 50 minutes.
If this game ends up 1-0, then one of these goalkeepers will be the men of the match.
Yeah, no,
because
absolutely.
It'll be because they're making saves, not because they aren't taking shots.
And at some point, I'm sure if it's still 1-0 for a while, Urbana's going to really throw the numbers forward, and then Notre Dame on a counterattack or something even. So. Yeah,
well, they certainly have guys playing on their back line who they could throw into the midfield and not lose a step. They could put 5-6 men on the midfield without having to change the personnel they have on the field.
Another nice build-up coming from the left side
Number
here.
12 there, Jackson Kirkland, playing that initial ball.
Matter of fact, it looks like they've moved number 19 from the back line to right wing now. So he was the center back who made the big run. And then we mentioned the smart foul, but now he's over there on the right wing, if I can see correctly.
Yeah, he's hanging out there. I don't know who he's with. That Will.
Oliver.
It's Oliver, right? So that's Tommy Oliver over there. That is who he's hanging out with.
Yeah, nice job there by Zamora to battle a little bit, earns a throw in, and 8 minutes to go. Just kind of let your guys breathe a little bit here. Let them get up, and no need to rush this one. Nice turn by Scott Anderson. Jeez, really nice work there.
First time we've mentioned Scotty's name today. It's usually a good thing if you're a defender.
Yeah. Good hustle again by Enrique.
Boy, Enrique,
turnover there.
Enrique came in with fresh legs, and he's showing the benefit of them right there.
And that's the crazy thing. Again, you talk about guys getting healthy. Not only does it help you with your personnel, but you can put fresh legs on the field.
Yeah.
And I know, talking to Mike after they were in Iowa for that tournament, they played 3 of the best teams, in the Midwest. And and they were all Illinois teams, so 3 of the best teams in the state. But by the time the third game rolled around, their lack of depth, I think guys were running on heavy legs, and you're playing 3A schools that have a little bit more depth. And they're still competitive, right? But it does, it makes a little bit of a difference when you get those fresh legs back out there, and you can spell a guy for 10 minutes and give him a little break.
Yeah, this sport is all legs and lungs, and if you can go 20 deep, like the Irish legitimately can now. I mean, if you look at the names of the kids who aren't playing, who have made contributions, they're on the field right now. I mean, David Joseph and Fabi.
Yep.
Out there.
And we talked about Lucas LaHood.
Yeah, Lucas has not been out there, but he was anchoring the back line there for 3 or 4 games.
Yeah. I mean, and he
in
did
a row.
Great job.
Yeah, and vital. Every game is vital.
Oh, nice hit.
It's a shot. Oh, it's one of those saves we were talking about. It was Dylan Bear.
Yeah, really nice job. Again, moving away from him and it just, dives. And that one, I don't think you're catching that one.
No.
It's just a really nice job batting it. And he batted it to the side and, got it out of there.
Yeah, ends up with a goal kick.
But,
defender
Dylan,
forced it out.
in that situation, you want your defender there to close in on that guy a little bit more. Urbana's proven at this point in the first 35 minutes that they are not only willing to but able to hit from 20, 30 out. And so at that, you really have to close in there defensively, and you can't give them those 5-6 yards of space to really set it up and hit a shot like that. It's
I haven't seen all of the games we've played against the top, nationally ranked and Midwest ranked competition we played this year. But the ones I have seen and the better teams I've seen, they all do that.
Yeah.
They will fire from 35 yards, and it's something the Irish weren't doing a lot of earlier in the year, and are certainly doing a lot more now. There's one right there. Here we go. Max.
He's a little bit of confidence from that first goal. But again, he's good enough to hit that shot.
Yes.
Danny's good enough to hit that shot for sure. And
that was dangerous. It didn't, it's not a shot that's going to make a ESPN top 10 line, but it was dipping and it bounced in front of the keeper.
Well, and then turf, as the night goes on, the turf gets a little bit of dew on it. Those shots where it bounces like an inch in front of the goalie, it skips right past him, those are by far the worst ones for a goalie on turf.
Yeah, and it's like trying to short hop a ball if
exactly.
you're a shortstop or something like that.
It's dangerous.
Speaking of dangerous, here's number 11.
Yeah, he's wreaked havoc when he's wanted to. He doesn't always make a run.
Urbana, that's a beautiful ball.
Yeah, great ball. Again, barely misses the head of his target there, and the Irish have a little bit of counter with Jack Ray. He lets it go by him.
Didn't think he meant to.
No, and it kind of worked out okay for him. He's down there working. I think he's going to earn a throw-in. Looks like he's going to earn the Irish a deep throw-in just from hustle there.
Very nice. It was a beautiful ball by Cholito. Get it out there to Jack.
Yeah, and like you said, I don't know if Jack did that on purpose, but he created a foot race, you know, and let the ball go 30 yards deeper, and created this opportunity here. Good win by Urbana. He mishits it, though.
Yep, Irish going to get a corner out of it.
Again, all this off of that play by, the release there, and Jack Ray just kind of a little hustle play, and a bad clearance by Urbana and puts him into this position.
All right, going to have Danny Gutzweiler taking it. Irish pulled Cholito out in case you want to play a short one.
Yeah,
and they do play it because Urbana did not come out with Juan.
Oh, and this is where you got to be careful. Get a shot off.
Oh, okay. Danny was trying to get that to his left foot maybe instead of his right foot.
This is where Urbana's going to be dangerous, though, coming out at the counter.
One of their few actual, by definition, counterattacks.
Yeah.
First chance, really.
Short time here, 3 minutes, so this is getting a little bit of space there in the midfield. They want to bring it over here to this left side because it's been so good to him. And trying to get it to 11. Yeah, now he got it on his foot.
Arana. He throws in a ball. Well, probably goes a little bit too far. That was not a shot. That was 50 yards away. 40 yards.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. The fact that it got there.
Yeah.
And it probably would have taken.
Yep.
Had he just been out there in the practice ground, that would have taken one hop and found the side netting.
And again, it's for a left back to play that ball in high school. And it was a great ball, right? Could have been better offensively, but just a great ball in general.
That shows you his leg and his skill. And that was his right foot. He's playing on the left side, but he has a right foot, so he's looking to get those crosses in.
Oh, good step there by Nathan Oliver. Jeez. Giving up a few inches over there to number 19.
Oh, there's a loose
turnover.
back pass.
Cut back here.
I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was expecting his goalie to come out to the very edge of his box.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. He's pointing at his goalie right now.
Yeah. Again, we talked about that, right, with Marquette from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That it's a dangerous ball. And I get it, right? I get why you do it, but the one time it doesn't work out, you never want to do it again.
No.
So.
It's a highlight for the wrong reason on SportsCenter. Not top 10 plays. I think he may have been fooled the defender, not realizing how big the box is. Because the goalie wasn't anywhere near.
Good flick, but nobody there from the Irish. Clearance out. No, they're good counter opportunity here again for Urbana.
Yep.
Under 2 minutes. And kind of slowed it, but they still have numbers coming at us here late.
We know they got the legs to make the
Big
over-the-top
ball
pass.
over the top, yeah. Oh, good job by Scott Anderson.
Nice job. Good first touch by the Urbana guy, and Scotty snuffed it out.
Yeah, just good recovery, and he got a toe on it.
Yep.
Let's see if Urbana has a long throw here.
Ron is taking it. He owns everything they do down the left side, apparently.
Yeah,
throw-ins, kicks.
Oh, and another release here to Stickelmeyer. Again, this back-and-forth game. You know, this is why we were saying you're probably going to see at least another goal here, because this is Urbana's kind of pushing some guys forward. They're getting some opportunities to counterattack, and you know, when you do that, Notre Dame is they keep their guys up there high and they attack with a little bit of pace now. And
there's number 25, Chico Wilson, who outran Dillon to that ball, made the very nice tackle to get the momentum over that play stop. Beautiful first touch by Danny.
Good far post ball.
Get it there.
Oh, great play by the goalkeeper.
Still bouncing around. It is still in the box.
And it's going to be a goal kick. Oh, Danny thought it was going to be a corner kick. It's not. Good save by the goalkeeper.
Very
I think
good
that was
save.
Nathan Oliver on the far post. I couldn't see for sure, but I thought it was Nathan Oliver, and he headed it right towards the goal.
Yep,
Goalkeeper got like a little flick on it with his fingertip, and
headed it to the ground.
That would have been a huge goal for the Irish, because there's your halftime horn. And
25 seconds to go. That would have been great.
Well, what a good half. Great half by both teams, I thought.
What an excellent half of soccer. Fortunately, in this 50-50 game, the Irish have a goal very early on from Max Mattarelli. Scored it at about the 4-minute mark. Very nice shot from just outside the box with his left foot, tucked it inside the left post, completely surprising everybody, including the Urbana Tiger goalie. And that Irish goal early in the game has given the Irish the 1-0 lead that they're going to take into halftime and start the second half with. Please watch the halftime show here, and we'll be back with you in about 9.5 minutes. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Look at me now.
Hi, I'm Annette Gutzwiller. I went to Purdue University for veterinary school. I have been working at Meadowbrook since I was about 16.
Hi, my name is Dr. Brian Wolfcool. I've been a veterinarian here at Meadowbrook for 20 years now. Graduated from Iowa State University in 1997.
My name is Dr. Christopher Corey. I've been a veterinarian for 13 years and been with Meadowbrook for almost 6 years.
I'm Dr. Johnson. I have been at Meadowbrook for 7 years. I'm one of the partners at Meadowbrook.
The first thing you notice when entering our facility is a clean and modern floor plan. Our courteous staff will greet you and your pet in a low-stress environment and escort you into the examination room.
In our hospital, we have a treatment area, which is the state-of-the-art treatment area. We can deal with 4 animals at the same time, and they're less stressed. We have a dental suite with a full dental digital x-ray and its own anesthetic machine and monitoring. And we have a surgery suite, which is absolutely state-of-the-art with everything that your animal would ever need. And we have 3 separate ICUs, feline, hospitalized, and surgery.
Here at Meadowbrook, we do offer a full line of in-house pharmacy services. So as your pet comes in for their care, we can dispense those medications while you wait. We do offer an online pharmacy service as well that you can find at our website. Pets coming in for emergency care, we can do blood work and have those results immediately. We do offer a full line of ultrasound services. We do offer advanced digital x-ray technology. Those x-rays are very unique as we can view them in real time with our clients.
One of our big philosophies here is providing a stress-free and fun environment for all of our animals that we are taking care of, whether that's daycare, boarding, or grooming.
So when you come in, we have several groomers that can do anything from a simple bath and brush anywhere to a complicated breed-specific trim.
My favorite thing about being a veterinarian here is my interaction with the clients and their pets. Specifically, I very much enjoy advancing the human-animal bond that pets bring to us as a family.
You know, I've been doing this so long and I love it, but what I love the most is that we only have quality people and that we have people that put also the animals first. You should choose Meadowbrook because we do the little things.
We have a team approach to veterinary medicine. We have a great group here that love animals and love the people that take care of them.
All the doctors and the staff will treat your pet as if it's our own.
We would invite you to come to Meadowbrook Veterinary Clinic and experience our quality care at our office.
Welcome back, Central Illinois soccer fans, particularly Notre Dame, Peoria Notre Dame soccer fans, to this de facto conference championship match between Peoria Notre Dame Irish and the Urbana Tigers. Big 12 conference rivals, competitors. Win by Urbana tonight will secure the conference title for them. A win by the Irish will secure the conference title for the Irish due to the head-to-head matchup victory what would come tonight. And right now, if the game ended right now, which would be weird because the rules say you play 2 halves, the Irish would win 1-0. Have a Max Mattarelli goal about 4 minutes into the first half, kind of out of the blue, and both teams were just sort of feeling each other out, except for Max, who knew what he wanted to do and did it 100% perfectly and accurately. The Irish protected that 1-0 lead by playing aggressively against an Urbana team that also played aggressively. We were talking at halftime, Danny, that was a really entertaining half of soccer.
Yeah, and just, again, 2 good teams, and both of them well-organized and very clean soccer. And towards the end there, when things really started to open up, it got to be really entertaining because a lot of chances back and forth.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what we're going to see a little bit of here in this half is just
I would hope so.
A little bit more back and forth soccer. Urbana obviously wants to go and get that tying goal, and Notre Dame's going to defend, but they're also going to counter and try to take those opportunities.
I would expect at least the first 20 minutes here, we'll see both teams playing the same system, the same style that we saw in all 40 minutes of the first half. I don't see how either coach could really be disappointed with how that first half came out. I mean, obviously, you're down on goal, you're disappointed like that, but it's not because they played poorly. No.
And we have a goalie change for the Irish. Teddy Dimmler in for Dylan Bear. That's something that they've been doing the last few couple weeks. Teddy played a little bit in the tournament in Iowa, getting back healthy, and so I think getting some opportunities to be on the field, which is good. And both of them do a good job. So it's
So less. I mean, it's always a risky maneuver. Dylan, did really good in that first half.
Yeah,
we had said. I mean, he made a couple really nice catches and one terrific save. But it's a lot less risky if you've been doing it.
Yep.
And your defenders know how to play in front of both goalies, know what they're going to do. If they're both talking, they're both captaining defense back there. Then it's just part of your normal rotation system, just like bringing in somebody at 15 minutes to give somebody else a blow.
Absolutely, and it's just fortunately you can't sub the goalie every couple minutes.
No.
So they go by halves. But everybody else on the field I think is normal. The couple different starters in this half for the Irish because they did start some seniors in that first half because of senior night. But otherwise it looks like man for man pretty much the same. Urbana moved number 19 back to his sweeper stopper position. He had moved up forward there towards the end of the half.
I think that may be a little preview of what they'll do if they still have to chase the game those last 10, 12 minutes. You'll probably see him up there.
Yeah, and they did, I believe, because number 11, I think they moved number 11 to a more attacking position, at least for now. He's kind of more centrally located for them. I don't know if he'll eventually go back to his spot.
That was William Arana, who we got a good view of. He was by far the closest player to us most of that first half. The Irish here, Luke LaHood. We talked about Luke in the first half, about how much he's grown in confidence and stature as a defender back there.
Oh, nice job by Urbana here, just moving the ball. And
there's 11.
Yeah.
We still talk about him being right-footed and driving across in his left position there. All right, Urbana going to have the first set piece of this second half. Pretty close to where the Irish had a set piece. That they were just inches away from being successful finding the head of Alistair Dawson, I think it was.
And I don't remember Urbana having a good opportunity on a set piece in the first half. So this is kind of the first time we see
They had the first corner kick pretty early in that first half. They put it past the far post. Boy, he was going for it.
Yeah, he was.
That was not a play set up. That was designed to find the back of the net. Sailed over, though. Really, it was probably too centrally located to really try to run anything off it. You think about it, you can't bend the ball in anywhere.
Really, those ones are kind of tough unless you have a really good free kick taker. A few years ago we had Drew Olahai, and he could hit a ball like 300 miles per hour and about 6 feet off the ground. And so when we were in those positions on the field, he just hit it hard it worked out well. But it's hard to finesse one from there just because of the angle, and you don't really have a good, not really bending into a near post or anything. It's more just kind of hitting it straight on. Goalies are going to save that a lot of times.
Yeah, you're going to have to. It's almost possible to get it over the wall, but under the crossbar. At least for me. Drew could also, was an excellent diver and could do backflips and handstands and stuff. So there's a lot of things he could do that I wasn't able to master too.
Yeah, he again, he was part of a really good team, and
yes,
we won some big games because of his free kicks, and just something that he developed. He liked to work on it, and he'd hit it, like I said, really hard, and it would knuckle really hard.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of good goalkeepers look really bad at times. So
well, if you're willing to put in the time, honestly, Drew was, but cause that's something you can practice on your own.
Yeah,
that's something you don't need a teammate. You don't need a.
Oh,
there's going to be a goal, almost an exact spot that Max Mattarelli scored his.
Wow.
Only this is with the right foot. We now have a 1-1 game, scored with about 5.5 minutes gone.
Goal, Urbana.
Yeah, and again, I don't. That was weird. The goalie was, I don't think, expecting that shot to get hit. I mean, the defender was kind of right there. It was almost like they were both kind of poking at the ball. And the last poke the Urbana kid poked at, it was a shot.
I think it was staying with his right foot, too, which is not something you would expect from that spot on the right side. I didn't think he had the room, but good piece of individual skill.
Really, and, he earned that one, right? Because, like I said, they were kind of poking at it for a good 5-6 seconds there, and the last poke was a nice poke.
yeah, much better than that.
That must be the lucky post over there.
That's the spot, yeah. You do not want to give up a set piece right there. We will give, the first 4 or 5 minutes after the Irish scored their opening goal in the opening minutes of the first half.
Yeah.
Urbana really responded and put the pressure on. It's probably their only 4 minutes of absolutely having the Irish back in their heels. Irish are going to need to do the same thing here.
Oh, unfortunate there.
Yep.
Nice job by Joel to get in the way of that one.
The important thing here is for the Irish to let the emotion, this positive energy, drain a little bit out of Urbana now.
Yeah.
Because they're playing with the most confidence they've had, obviously.
Yeah, and like we said, that game's not going to end 1-0, right?
Nope.
And I still don't think it's going to end 1-1. I mean, there's going to be action here, and a goal was happening.
Yep.
We saw that in the first half where both teams playing back and forth. Something's going to happen, and same thing in this one, and just unfortunate it went to the other side. But I think Notre Dame is just as capable of coming back and getting one themselves here.
Yep.
So. In trouble here. Danny's out wide, kind of went up into the attack. And nice. Can get a throw in to let him get back in there. But he made a nice run. They couldn't find his feet. And that's when a center mid does that, it's always kind of scary just because dangerous run, but then he's got to hustle back. Yeah,
you've created a hole in your middle, even if it's filled by a body. It's not filled by the body of your guy who you deputized to be your central midfielder.
Yeah.
It's usually the brains, heart, and soul of your operation. All right, just to give an update, a tie will help Urbana win the title, right?
Yep.
If I have my math correct there.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number of games, but Urbana has a 0 losses, 1 tie. We have 1 loss, 1 tie.
I think this is the 10th game for both teams.
Okay,
I know we were 7-1-1.
So
we have a tie with Normal Community and that loss to Richwoods, and then we have 7 wins.
So they would be 8.
It'd be 8-0-2 then, right? Irish would be 7-1-2.
I want to say
clearly
a tie puts us in 2nd in the conference. A loss moves us back, I think, to 3rd or 4th. Just kind of weird how that works.
How tight this conference is
at
the top.
No, it is.
How good it is at the top.
And we were saying before the game, Urbana, their tie is, I think, the Champaign Central, who I think was beating them. I know they played them twice, but in one of the games, Champaign Central had a 2-3 goal lead. Urbana came storming back in the second half to tie it. And so that's their tie. Notre Dame did beat Champaign in a barn burner with a late goal. So, and then just the other night, Urbana beat Richwoods in a good game. So.
Well, that's why we don't play them on paper.
Yeah, no, and again, it's, like
here.
you said, it's a weird conference, right? And last year in the spring, it came down to this game as well. I think same type of scenario where Notre Dame had to win, and to tie Urbana, and they ended up losing, I think, by a goal or two. And yeah, this is dangerous. This is another big run.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried to get that foul. He he tried to sell it, but good job by the center official. She's done a great job tonight.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned officials hardly at all, and that's always a good thing.
Going to be a handball here, I think. This is, again, dangerous. I think.
They have the legs. This is going to be, like I said, this is going to be from 20, 35 yards.
You know, I think it's number 6 that takes it, and, you know, I'm sure he's got a good hit, but kind of surprised number 11 doesn't get on the ball in a situation like this, because I feel like for me that would be who I would be most dangerous or concerned about, just because of the way that he can produce a ball. But
this is Noah Barkley. They have standing over in here.
Oh, good job by the wall.
Stays brave. Does what a wall's supposed to do, get in the way.
And trying to recycle their runs, but not even really looking to get service back in. Again, Notre Dame just needs to settle it down. And they kind of got into a back and forth there to end this first half. Now that it's a tie game, I think they just need to get back and play soccer the way they want to. Find Bonham here in the midfield. Keep the ball on the turf. You know, let the ball work for him.
Yep, string some passes together. Try to do a long pass there. Urbana has responded to their goal by keeping their foot on the gas here. The Irish have been pinned back.
You know, and I think, you know, Urbana has some speed, and that's why, you know, the back and forth game probably benefits them a little bit more, just because they, you know, they got some guys that can run a little bit. For Notre Dame, I think like I said, we get the ball on the turf and let it move itself for a while, and we can build up from there. I think that's our strength, and create some opportunities from that. But
I think we probably have taken that rush of adrenaline away from them that you always get, especially with the tying goal in a big game. When you were down basically the entire first half, you have weathered that. We have not weathered the advantage they have in just will right now. And Irish looking to switch fields here and get it over to Nathan Oliver. Down the left side, playing it out from the back.
Good hustle here by number 12. Jeez, really closed that space.
Yeah, that's some of the speed you were talking about.
It's going to be a foul, but number 12, he's not listed on their roster, I don't think. But he covered a lot of ground there, and Nathan Oliver is not slow. Yeah. But he covered a lot of ground there to close in on him.
They have a Jackson Kirkland listed as a number 12.
Okay.
But he, there is a. We've seen several nice bursts of speed.
Nice ball in.
From all three levels of players. Oh, there's a good flick on. Yeah. Beautiful. Who was that? I think like Danny maybe.
Yeah, and then it hit the defender in a fortunate spot, kind of right there in his chest. To shield it to the goalkeeper. But
the Irish will get a throw in right at the midfield stripe. Now they're going to take it deeper than that. I'm going to try to press their advantage here. That was by far the Irish's best offensive penetration of the second half. Got the ball handled by the opposing goalkeeper.
Oh, nice directed header by Barkley. And gonna play it into 11. We're gonna
speed.
Yeah, and then, again he covers some ground there.
Yes, he does.
I think in the first half he kind of wore down a little bit. He started to be a little bit smarter about those runs for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then towards the end started picking him back up. So we'll see what he kind of does over there in this half.
Yeah, you cannot forget about him, though. You think he's behind you, he's going to be ahead of you.
Yeah.
Right, the Irish
good touch.
Goal kick out of it, but haven't been able to clear their own zone here. Very nice
job by Tommy Graham.
Kept that in bounds.
Yeah. And again, this is where Notre Dame just needs to let them get their numbers up. You're not, he's going to go quick. Looking for Danny, that's dangerous. But
it is dangerous. But
really,
you're looking at a 2-on-5 there.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly. Let your guys get up here. They've had some good chances on these set pieces, throw-ins. Like right here, let Dawson get up into the box. In the postseason, I think this is where Notre Dame can be really dangerous. We've talked about that all year long. And gotta give it a chance. Oh. There's another one bouncing in the box.
Yeah, Alistair may have actually got a flick on there.
Good.
Chilito gets it back.
Dealing a little bit inside too much. And gonna be a battle there.
Nice Tommy.
Nice hustle. It's all right. Not a bad foul there.
Nope.
Good hustle. Yeah, again, Tommy's going for the ball there, but at the same time, it's him and I keep saying number 11, but it's him and
Urbana. William
Urbana. Yeah, I'm looking at the junior varsity roster. No wonder I can't find some of these guys. But it's him and Urbana, and a foul there is not a bad idea because it eliminates his counterattack that he's been dangerous with.
80 yards away from our goal line. Right on our goal line there, Teddy Dimler with a nice job of keeping that ball in bounds, saving a corner kick for Irish, turning it into a punt.
Good ball up.
All right, smart job by the Urbana defender, but the Irish should get it here. Juan Madrigal is going to come over, take it. Irish throwing numbers up. Again, Alistair Dawson coming up from his central defending position, leaving the Irish with 3 in the back. Throwing that one near the near post. It's gonna earn
be another one.
Another throw in.
She said, yeah.
Yeah, it was a throw.
Almost like she thought it was going to be a corner kick.
Yeah. The field was
we would take that.
We would. We're not above.
Nice flick. Another nice flick by Tommy. Max chases it down. 2 good flicks there by the Irish. Good job there by Urbana.
This is more what the Irish were looking for there in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. Nice job by Scott Anderson to get that ball out, slow down their attack a little bit.
Getting down to the 24 minutes left. First 16 minutes of this half have been not all Urbana, but it's been Urbana-centric. They got a goal out of their better run of play here. Tie this game up 1-1.
Here's the goal scorer. He's dangerous with the ball. There's a
shot. Hit. It's going to go wide. It's about the first one they've had that has gone wide rather than going over.
Yeah.
They put them between the posts. Teddy Dimler, though, had it covered no matter what it was going to do, and it ended up going about 6-7 yards wide. Teddy gets his kick out here, not quite as far as Dylan's.
Dangerous with Perez running at you again there.
Number 5, Jackson Gilbert. First time we've called his name tonight. There's Barkley. We know he's got the leg. Oh, he's going to get a cross in here. Oh, no. Beautiful play.
Cheeky.
It's going to go over the line, though. Irish going to earn a goal kick out of it. I'm not sure who was making that nice run from. Must be from the midfield position.
Yeah.
I think it was number 30.
30?
Dennis Schlecker. Dennis Schlecker. Pretty sure I pronounced that wrong twice. Dennis, I apologize.
But, Urbana, I think, is starting to get a lot more confidence here.
Yeah.
Their guys are really, they go in spurts of where they look to really attack and kind of where they seem to want to make runs from. But their midfielders are really causing a lot of problems for us right now, just the runs they're making.
Yeah, and they're also really picked up their activity down the right side here. They really didn't have a whole lot of it in the first half. I mean, maybe it was because of Urbana is such a, we think he's a pretty superior player. Maybe it is that he's getting tired there, and that is one of their tactical changes was let's be a little more balanced.
Miss hit there, trying to get the ball in the box.
See what he's trying to do there. Yeah, not a shot. He was just trying to get that to drop somewhere around the P in East Peoria there. Leaning back the whole way, though. Again,
we got just over 21 minutes to go here, but it'll be interesting to see what Notre Dame does as far as late in this game, because like we kind of talked about it, they're playing to win. Urbana technically just has to tie. Not that they're playing to tie, but Urbana just has to tie. So, it'll be interesting to see late if Notre Dame truly goes and plays for the win, or if they just play it out like they would normally play the game. I would assume he's going to, push numbers a little bit and try to create some.
I would expect, given the way Urbana's played the first 80 or first 60 minutes of this 80, they won't make any
No.
defensive adjustments until the Irish make an offensive adjustment. If the Irish throw numbers up, then maybe they might move numbers back. But I don't think they're going to do it first. I don't think they're going to be they're going to be reactive. They're not going to be proactive like that because they're really kind of bossing the game right now by being aggressive.
Yes.
They are holding on to this tie, if you want to look at it in those terms, by trying to score.
Nice touch there by Nathan Oliver. This is a good opportunity and just a bad deflection there. He had Tommy down the sideline, and Tommy hadn't drawn out a defender, so that may have been the ball to play, but good idea. And
playing with his heads up.
Good punt.
Nathan, another one of those youngsters who was benefited from the unfortunate injuries that allowed gaps in the roster to open up playing time. He's
nice
taking
job.
advantage of it. Well, he's starting.
And
he's starting in defense in the conference title game.
I think he came in that night during the Notre Dame tournament.
And
played lights out, and they put him in the next day, and he played good again. And then just kind of, I don't know if he's left the field.
No reason not to. All right, 20 minutes to go. We've played 3/4 of this conference title game. We're tied 1-1. Urbana with a goal early in the second half to counter an Irish goal that came early in the first half. A tie will win the conference title for Urbana. A win will win the conference title for the Irish.
Nice job by Joel here.
This is Barkley is sort of the name we've been mentioning a lot this time. Going down the right side.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, their coach's last name is Barkley too, so I'm wondering if it's his son or if it's a relation. And their old coach had kids that came through the program as well, so kind of seems to be a theme down there.
Yeah, if they are related, he's not on the team because of nepotism.
Yeah, no,
he is quite the player.
Yes, he's good.
He's standing over a corner kick here from their right corner. Throws in a short one. Boy, it was right
on.
Right on the head of his player. That looked like it was straight from the training ground. I think that was on purpose.
Yeah, just low, hard ball and kind of
right in the corner of the
hit
box.
him in the head and see if it can't just redirect somewhere. Oh, teed it up there. Good job by Dawson to step in.
Yeah, let's see if the Irish can't break this pressure here.
They got
some
some
counter of themselves here. We got Enrique who's coming in the game, coming down the left side here. He's taking the ball to the middle.
Good tackle.
They're going to get a play on. I agree.
The only thing I could have seen there is coming in studs up, their cleats up, but I don't think they made any contact. So
it's a bit of an arm swing there by number 30.
Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah, and again, it's I think this game has been really well officiated by all three of them. So, I don't think either one of those is malicious or anything like that.
No.
The tackle by Urbana looked like a good tackle. Like I said, the only thing could have been if his cleats were coming up on that, and that down here with the situation, kind of going shoulder to shoulder, right? Two guys, and one of them maybe extended a little bit much, but wow.
No, Teddy Demler reacts quicker than anybody.
Yeah.
Get on that. His picks up his defender there, like Ali Dawson.
Yeah, just
missed his clearance.
Miss hit, and luckily Teddy had already come out for that, and I think he may be called for it, and Alistair took it or went to take it. So luckily Teddy was kind of already.
He was not on his line. Yeah, he was off his line as he should have been. Had he been about 2 feet even further back, well, we may have had a collision, and then it's up to your referee's whistle.
I don't know on this one. It looked like it clearly went off. Looked like it clearly went off for Urbana, but could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Jack Ray into the game. Cholito getting a break. Won't be the last we see of Mr. Madrigal.
No, again, keep it. Jack's got some fresh legs.
Yeah.
Hustles a lot.
Oh,
good deflection.
Yeah, that was definitely a shot.
Yeah.
That was not a pass there by number 13. That is Colin Schiff.
Last 10 minutes or so, Notre Dame's really defended quite a bit, and I think, again, they just need some clearance, need to get the ball on the floor, need to kind of get back to just playing simple, and that's the tendency in this game. If you can see from the camera angle, Urbana has a lot of numbers up, so then when Notre Dame gets the ball, it's really easy to look up and want to go counter fast.
Yeah.
And that'll be there sometimes, and it's worked out well for Notre Dame at times, but also it's not necessarily the way that we like to play all the time.
It does not play to our strength. It really doesn't.
Keep it on the floor
Yep.
and possess and get the ball moving and keep it for as long as we can as we build up. Good tackle by Scott Anderson.
Yeah, just what you're talking about there, Danny. Yeah, looked up.
Yeah, and again,
Even then it was a 1-on-3 though. He's trying to get.
Yeah. You see
Cooper was in the middle of a triangle of white jerseys there.
You see a lot of space. It's hard not to get eager and.
When you're young and you got a cannon for a leg. You want to use it.
Right.
I personally don't know what that's like, but I imagine it's pretty tempting.
Oh, kind of lucked out. Good touch by Cooper
take
Payne.
it, though.
See what he can do with it. Good ball across.
Oh,
wow.
That was a
Honestly,
deflection that could have went anywhere.
And Dylan Sticklemeyer came back for that, reading it. Had he stayed and played hoping for a deflection, he would have been right in position to tap that one in. But
both goalkeepers have saved their defenders from mistakes.
Nice tackle again by Joel McIntyre. Just
perfect example of it now. Let's
here.
keep this ball on the ground and string a few passes together here. We don't need to just be.
Oh, good idea. They're trying to find Gutzwiller.
Yeah, just
got
a little
deflected.
a little steam taken off of the ball.
Nice touch by Sticklemeyer. He's going at him here, getting to his right foot. He's going to earn a corner kick. And again, this is
good job by Dylan.
This is this time of year in the postseason, obviously, starting next week with 14 minutes left in a tight game, and you get a corner kick. Scoring this goal is it can be huge. It can be a deflator for the other team, and it can be a game-winning goal, right? So this is a good opportunity for Notre Dame to kind of just get used to those pressure situations where, like, hey, this could be your chance. This could be your big chance. And
all right, we got Jack Ray gonna take it. Going to take the aerial ability, the more sort of offensive game of Danny Gutzwiller, and put him into the middle.
I think that they maybe thought that. I was going to say maybe wanted to go short on that. Playing at the bottom, up top. Good run by Bonham. Kind of looked like some confusion there.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but that's what I thought.
I didn't know if they were expecting maybe expecting. I don't know what the call is here. Maybe expecting Madrigal to take that left-footed, but Madrigal's not in the game.
Yeah.
So I think Danny maybe thought Madrigal was going to take it and forgot that he was there.
Well, then when Jack was running in the corner, the defender went all the way with him, because I think the defender was thinking they're not going to replace each other. They're actually going to play a quick 1-2. So there are a lot of things going on there.
Yeah, and then I don't know what that call was coming out. It must have been a high kick, but very interesting call. But
you don't get the dangerous play, the high boot call very often anymore. It's not something you see a lot of. It's kind of been coached and refed out of the game, as it should be.
Oh, good touch.
There's Cooper with a little push. There you go.
That's a foul.
It's going to be in a dangerous position.
Yeah, as soon as Cooper got in behind him, he got a little shove into the back.
We're going to have a clock stoppage here.
I didn't see how he fell. Maybe it looks like he fell pretty awkwardly, though. He's down. And again, Cooper is a kid that had a knee injury last year, didn't play, just getting back this year. And
nothing malicious in it. It was
no, again,
pushed
it's
it back. Yeah, it was a tactical foul.
Defender knows he's beat, and he shoves him a little bit. And again, it's I don't think a card should be in play, but it's definitely.
No. Well, you could tell the defender immediately went over to him, because he was kind of surprised that he got injured on that, because it was really just a obstruction. Hopefully not the knee.
No, hopefully
not the previous injury.
Got the wind knocked out of him, right? Anytime somebody goes down like that, you just hope it was. Wind got knocked out of him and get back up.
I first thought maybe the shove had kind of maybe gotten him in the kidney or something like that, and he was feeling a little pain there.
Either way, it's going to be a free kick for Notre Dame.
Yeah,
about 30 out? 30,
yeah, it'll be
32
30.
Maybe?
Yeah, when you add the angle there, maybe 33, 34 like that. Definitely goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
And a good angle. We got strong left feet. We can go for that top.
It'll be interesting.
Left 90.
It'll be interesting here. I think Notre Dame gets the sub for Cooper, and they got Madrigal, who's hit some nice left-footed
Yeah.
shots in. So I would assume that he's gonna be the guy that they put in, and
Yeah, he's.
see if he doesn't take this one.
Chilito's got his. You can see his big number 17 there. He's got it back to us. He's off the bench. He's doesn't have his penny on anymore, so he is probably the one coming in. Good call, Danny. All right, a little concerned here. Cooper's been down a few minutes. He is probably, what do you say, 60 yards away from us?
Yeah.
And we're in the crow's nest here, so we can't really see what they're working on.
No, I'm hoping he
sitting
just
up.
gets up and at least walks off, because
Yeah.
then maybe it's probably not the knee. Not that anything too bad would be good, but hopefully he.
All right, he's getting up on his own. He's not being helped up. That's the good stuff you were looking for.
Yeah, and like I said, maybe a wind knocked out of him. It could be a shoulder, a lot of different things. So hopefully it's nothing that is going to linger, and he can come off and get treated and back in. And
Yeah, Cooper's going to have a heck of a lot to say with our success in the postseason. One of the seniors that we're really taking advantage of increased playing time.
yeah, he just gives him a little different look up there with his speed, and can
Yeah.
kind of go at a pace a little bit. And even on that one, like just turned on a dime, and the kid, the defender's just kind of caught. And
But
not
because
much he could do.
he's not somebody we count on to play 80 minutes a game, he can come in and really burn himself out. Go at 110% because he knows he's gonna get a spell in there. All right. Like we have Chilito Madrigal probably going to line up over it. We have Danny Gutzweiler there too. Chilito is tightening his left boot,
Yeah,
though.
getting it ready.
Usually a sign.
It'd be interesting. Again, Cheeto has hit some shots from here before. Danny probably going to run over this ball and go wide. They only have a 3-man wall, so let's see if they send Danny. No, they're just going to take Cheeto, and he hits a field goal.
Yeah, balloons up just a little bit on him.
Didn't get that pace on that one.
No.
He got the curve on that one. I think he got a little spin on it, but he didn't get the pace.
He got under it a little bit. You can
Down
see.
and up.
Yeah. He didn't make that good thunk of his laces. It more had the thunk of, or the sound of somebody who got under the ball.
Yeah, and then we'll see. Unfortunately, I think that little break there gave Urbana a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that they were getting a little bit tired as that half was going on, and we got a good little 5-6 minute break. So we got to make sure that we come out and continue the intensity here and attack.
All right, 12 minutes left in this regular season ending, conference season ending game between Urbana Tigers and Notre Dame Irish.
Yeah,
that had the goalkeeper worried.
Yeah, the goalie was off his line a little bit.
Yeah, he thought that was falling in behind him.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't think Bonham saw the goalie off his line and hit that on purpose like that, but that was a very dangerous shot.
If that goes in, he's telling you
Absolutely.
that I saw the goalie off his line.
Absolutely.
You don't want to waste a
Probably
accidental excellence like that.
Probably going to play it short here.
Yeah.
Good win by Hogan.
Good job.
Good idea there by Madrigal. Graham was coming from the spot. Played it to where he was coming from instead of where he was going to. Just unfortunate.
Down to 11 minutes left. 1-1 tie. They're the two teams that are atop the conference, the Big 12 conference standings in men's soccer.
I tell you,
Good win.
I watched a couple goal kicks by this goalie, and he steps out of his box sometimes when he goal kicks, and I don't think the sideline official over there is paying attention to that, but if he does, that's going to create an interesting situation, because Notre Dame would get a free kick from that spot, but and he doesn't always goal kick. He gives out to his defenders every once in a while, but that's a interesting call there. They call a foul on the shortest guy on the field who's just kind of getting in there to playing soccer. But again, I don't think the officials are stepping in and changing this course of this game here. But the Irish fans may think differently.
Local contingent right below us here, that dressed in green, they may disagree with you there, Coach. There's quite the free kick.
Yeah, that was a
drops
good
it down on the 5-yard line.
Barkley.
Didn't quite make the connection. Trying to That's hard to get that timing right there. The ball dropping straight down at you.
Yeah.
Trying to volley it.
Yep.
He made contact, but he didn't make the contact he wanted. Unfortunately for the Irish, it rolls over our end line. Teddy Dimler will take our goal kick. There's a beautiful goal kick.
Yeah, that was a good one, too.
Over the 50. All right, maybe seeing the first glimmer of Urbana not being so aggressive. They only sent one guy after that. You see that?
Yep.
The other two forward players sort of peeled back, stayed with their men, stayed with their markers, almost marking their markers.
Yeah, and like I said, it's they kind of got that 5 or 6 minute break, and there's no timeouts in soccer, and I think maybe that gave them the opportunity to kind of talk about what they wanted their guys to do, and they're still attacking, but maybe not with the numbers that they had been attacking with. And now we're going to get another foul here.
Well, it just looked like legs getting tangled up together.
Again, they let that one go in the first half on the other side, and this one, I don't know, maybe the referees are starting to feel the intensity of this game a little bit as well, and just like everybody else.
Yeah, we're down below 9 minutes here. That foul was called on Nathan Oliver.
I'm going to stop the clock. And she's going to march off the 10.
You don't stop the clock for that. You don't stop the clock to march off the wall distance, do we?
Not sure if she was. I'm not sure what she was. She was thinking maybe the Urbana kid was using it to waste time or what, but they're going to get the.
They're going to reset the clock here. 8:38. Going to add 12 seconds back on the clock.
Usually that's your job for home games.
It is. I don't want to go down the mine shaft that we have to go up and down to get up here to the rooftop.
That would be difficult. Good win.
Yeah, good job there. Threw in a low banana. Going to get a handball.
She's going to call a handball. Nobody within 10 yards of Tommy Graham. He's coming out to attack, and she's going to give a
ball to hand, if you ask me.
Again, he's running.
Yes.
He's running the ball, literally nobody near him. He had no reason. He could have stopped himself.
I saw no light between his body and his arm.
And she delayed her call. I don't know if she didn't have the whistle handy or what it was, but this is a dangerous position here for.
Comes at the 8-minute mark. The Irish set up a wall.
And shot, nice save.
Oh, but Teddy Dimler.
Oh, good save on the ground by McIntyre. Really nice save by McIntyre there on the ground.
Yeah, the first save by Dimler, though. I mean, Mac wouldn't even had a chance to do that if Teddy hadn't. I don't know how he saw that.
Good reaction, and then for McIntyre to just stay. Because a lot of times you try to go for that ball. Really, two really nice saves there. And
with that blast from McIntyre, took the full force of that blast from about 6 feet away.
Yeah, he's not going to admit it right now, but he's probably feeling that sting just a tad.
There is going to be a soccer ball sized mark. All right, so Irish weather that sort of dubious handball that led to a very dangerous free kick. The Irish get 2 saves out of it.
Into his right foot. 7 minutes to go, and again, let's see what the Irish do.
I would bet you his coach would rather he's not shooting from 30 yards with 7 minutes to go in a game in which this tie will give them the conference championship. Another good kick by Teddy there. Teddy should be feeling really good about himself.
Yeah, and his goal kicks have gotten better. I think,
they have gotten stronger. He's made some really nice plays back there.
Big throw in by Madrigal. Gets it right
back.
Now he's going to get a handball. That one's actually is a handball because his hand is up.
They should give it to us outside the 20-yard line.
Right.
Just to make things fair. Joel McIntyre's up to take it.
Again, another good opportunity. Yeah, this is Joel. Big opportunity here. Let's see if he can't play a ball right into that maroon. He does. Floats it up there.
Oh, the Irish.
And just missed.
Get a header.
Dawson won it.
Keeper came out for it. Had no chance to get it. The goal was wide open. Dawson just couldn't keep it below the crossbar. Great idea, great execution. Beautiful ball in by Joel. Absolutely what you were talking about. Get it right there at what would be the goal line on the football field. What amounts to the 10-yard line for soccer. All right, another good win. 2 good wins there for the Irish. Third win goes to
up to Perez.
Yeah, you definitely see a much more defensive mindset here from Urbana in the last few minutes. You see it there. They have 5 or 6 people behind the ball there. The midfielders immediately took up defensive positions there instead of following Perez.
Oh, nice deflection there by Bonham and Hogan. Going to be another handball.
There we go. Didn't hear the whistle. The Irish faithful are making it hard for us to hear, but I'm glad that it was called. It was a handball. Not in a dangerous position. The Irish are 10 yards into their defensive half, but it's the chance to put the ball into a dangerous position from here.
Now, see if you can't get under this one a little bit more, and you're probably going to get it into the D there, but see if you can't get under and just float it up there a little bit more than the last one.
Irish might have a height advantage.
Yeah, there's
over
a great
Urbana
ball.
that we don't.
Great ball.
Keeper's coming out again.
Good punch.
Yep.
Oh, that's got to be coming in, I would think, but nothing. It's going to be an Irish throw-in.
Yeah, Irish throw. Boy, that looked like,
Yeah. Again, it looked like, I don't know if it's just the Urbana kids, but they go in shoulder to shoulder, but then the arm gets extended.
Yeah.
And so that's where the foul's going to come into play. If you go shoulder to shoulder, you can hit all day long.
You're just fine.
Kind of happened a couple times so far this half.
They're definitely leaning into those challenges, if not outright throwing that upper arm. A little counter-attack here. The Irish with foul.
Yeah, not a bad foul there.
Nope.
He's taking off.
Yeah, you can tell that he ran back to his defensive position fast enough. He didn't want to hang around to see if a card was going to come out there. I don't think it should have. It was not a yellow card offense. All right, under 3.5 minutes to go in this tie game. This 1-1 tied game. A tie benefits Urbana Tigers here. We'll give them an 8-0-2 record at the top of the conference. Drop the Irish to 7-1-2 and hand the conference title for the 2021 season, 2021-2022 season, to the Urbana Tigers. If it does end that way, they are a well-deserved champion. This is a fine squad.
Yeah, they're very good, and like I said, they've won some good games this year, and they're going to make a deep postseason run. Good tip there by Dimler.
Yeah, Teddy's acquitted himself well. He was not responsible for the goal, and he has kept a few others out. And 2.5 minutes to go. Dangerous set piece here.
Oh, right to the top there. And didn't get a good hit on it, luckily for the Irish. That ball popped out there and playing it back out wide.
Urbana has some really creative corner kicks. I really like what they do there. Of course, you need the talented on the other end to do it, but they're not just throwing it in there and hoping for a header. Not that the Irish do that either, but we've seen some things from them that we haven't seen from other teams.
Yeah, I was just fact-checking our stats there, and actually Urbana is undefeated on the whole season so far this year. So they have.
I only looked at I wasn't really concerned with anything but the conference. So they must have some tournament titles under their belt this season then too. They must have played in at least one.
I think they host one in which they beat Dunlap. Oh, there's a nice hit. But yeah, they're listed as 15-0-1. So.
Well.
Unblemished, except for that tie.
Are they 3A?
They are 2A.
They are 2A,
so they will come through the southern sectional.
Yeah.
And another interesting foul call. Urbana they're still kind of staying on the gas here. I don't know. They maybe don't know that they just need to tie. But, yeah, they'll come through that southern sectional, southern super sectional. Then they'll be good. Teddy gets a hand on that one.
Ooh. Lucky and pulled groin there. Yeah, less than a minute here, getting down to the 50-second mark. Realistically, the Irish, this is their last best chance.
Yeah, big flick on by Madrigal.
And
nice job by McIntyre to settle that one. Play it big. He's got Gutzwiller up top, and it's going to be a
get
foul.
An obstruction call here. Irish are going to get about a 25-yard.
And they're going to
stop the clock
again, because Urbana, again, trying to waste some time there. Not a bad idea, but this is where it's going to be. You know, you got to believe 30 seconds left. Danny Gutzwiller on the ball. This is Notre Dame's last chance. And
all right, not quite sure why this clock stoppage, but it's helped. She's used it judiciously for both teams.
Great ball into the far post. Good win there by Urbana.
Yeah, that
was number 25.
Dangerous. The Irish had somody on the back post here.
Here comes the counter.
20 seconds to go.
Good job by Scott Anderson to stuff that counter. Good idea there.
Boy, Alistair Dawson.
A little bit out in front, and that's going to be probably going to be it.
Yeah.
Unless the referee looks and the goalkeeper steps out of the box again. Nope, not that time.
It's tough to see that line.
It is. It's tricky.
It's tough to meet it well. They're a lot quicker.
And it's going to be a tie.
All right, we're going to have a 1-1 tie here to end the regular season, the conference season for both Urbana and Peoria Notre Dame.
Really good game. You can see Notre Dame disappointed because they knew what they needed out of this game, but overall, just a really highly competitive game, and I think what you're going to see in the next couple weeks with the postseason for both these teams.
Irish can really take a lot into the game. They're playing Morton. Is that at Morton?
Yeah, so Morton hosts it, and they'll play at Morton, and then
second game of the regional, I think.
Yeah,
like that.
so Tuesday night, I think it's a 6 o'clock. I think it's a 6 o'clock game.
5:30 or 6 o'clock game.
And again, it's a tough first round game for the Irish and for the Potters. Usually that happens in the sectional championship game, and this year it's going to happen in the first round of the regional, which I don't think has ever happened before.
Probably not.
So going to be very interesting, and I'm sure Urbana has their path laid out in front of them as the number 1 seed, as they undefeated regular season.
Yeah,
and,
congrats to them.
Would not be surprised to see them playing the first week of November.
No. Congratulations to Urbana Tiger, head coach Barkley, his squad. They are deserving champions. The Irish made them earn every inch of it, though, as did a few other teams. All right, well, thank you for tuning in to these broadcasts this past season. This will be our last regular season one. We don't quite know what's going on with the regional. Irish are not hosting a regional or sectional for the first time in quite some time, so we will not be bringing you the games. Doesn't mean that you can't search around and find them. Morton might be broadcasting their games this year. There are the national high school streams that are out there.
Yep.
So don't give up on watching the Irish just because you can't see them here. We thank all of our sponsors all season. We thank Aaron Cunningham, manning the desk all year and manning the camera, actually, today, using all of his mountain climbing acumen to get us up here under the roof of the press box. Not sure how he did it, and I'm happy to say I'm not going to be here to watch him tear it down and get it down. So thanks you once again, Danny. Any last words on the season here before we send them off into the postseason?
It's been fun, and again, you're hoping that the Irish have a good, successful run here in the next couple weeks. And
that's right. We're looking for some hardware.
They're getting better at the right time and playing good soccer at the right time.
Getting better at the right time, getting healthy at the right time. Those are two of the key ingredients for a long postseason run. All right. Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.